This is the 14th edition, and it's our pleasure to introduce to you 18 producers as Ji.hlava, and also in collaboration with APA, we want to give words and pay attention to producers. And these producers have been tutored by Irena Taskovsky and Paolo Benzi for 14 years, since the very beginning. So thank you. And now we are going to meet those 18 producers. 17 of them are coming from Europe, and there is always one guest country outside of Europe. This year it's Ethiopia. Congratulations, Ethiopia. And it's thanks to and with the support of AEFTA. So thank you, AEFTA, as well. So we are going to fly through all these emerging producers now. They will have short videos to show, and we will start according to the catalog order. So if you grab the catalog at the front, you will see the exact people who is coming up. So welcome, and let's start.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nahu. I'm from Ethiopia, East Africa, where it's usually easier to pick a gun and shoot than pick up a camera and shoot a film. 3 years ago, when the civil war broke out in my country, the people in power forced us to shoot each other. Me and my friends decided to shoot a comedy film, and we have screened it in Berlinale. Yeah. So, I believe my purpose as an artist is to inspire others to love, live, and create. My company is called 1960. It's named after the year of Africa, which most of African countries got their freedom. So it's just a little reminder for me to keep working or take a part in building the African nation where I want to live. So today, I'm really excited to share a short clip from my new documentary, I Wanna Be a Magician. It's about this young artist who is based in Vienna, now coming back home, only just to find out the city he grows up is under a rapid gentrification. To make it even worse, his former professor built a big sculpture at the center of the city in the support of the government. So this frustration to witness the social fabric where we grow up get destroyed inspired us to capture the last moment of the city we grew up. So please enjoy I Wanna Be a Magician.
እኔ በቄን ወደዋለሁ በጣም ማከብረው ሰዓሊ ነው ታዩ ሌላውን ደግሞ አስመራቂ ነው ግን እንዴት ብዬ ነው ሞቅስ ገባሽ ግን ተናድጃለሁ ምንም መዋሸው ነገር አይደለም በንግድ ባንክ ፊት ለፊት በሰራው ቅርጽ ሶ ሂስትሪ ላይ አበባው ሲያስተምር አለኝ ዶክመንቴሽኑ ያንዳንዱ ቅርጾች የራሳቸው የሆነ ፖለቲካል ኮኔቴሽን አላቸው ደርግም ሲመጣ ያሰራው አለ ያዲግም ያሰራው አለ በቄ ደግሞ ለደርግ ሰርቷል ለያዲግ ሰርቷል ለአብይ ሰርቷል ለአብይ አሁን ትልቁ ቅርጽ የተሰራው ንግድ ባንክ ፊት ለፊት ያለው የመዝገቡ ጋር ሲጨቃጨቅ ታይትሉ ምንድነው ገንዘብ ካለ በሰማይ መንገድ አለ እኔ ሳድግ I have a way on the sky there is no lie about it የሀብታም ልጅ መስሎ ተሰምቶኝ ተመችቶኝ ያደኩት ግን ሳስበው ገንዘብ ስላለን አይደለም there is something more so በአኛ ጊዜ አንድ ኦስትሪያዊ አስተማሪ ነበርና ዳቪንቺ ይሳሳታል ወይ ብለን ጠየቅነው አለ አይ ዳቪንቺ ቢሳሳትም ተሳሳተ አይባልም ንጉስ አርጋው ላይ ቢሻና ሸና አይባልም አላባው ነው የሚባለው የኛ ሀገር ችግሩ ይሄ ነው ትልቅ ሰው ከሆነ ሸና ሲባል ሸና አንልም ለኔ አሁን በቀለ ሸንቷል ገንዘብ ካለ በሰማይ መንገድ አለ ብሎ እና ያወራኝ ልጆቹ አሉ እየጠቆመኝ ነው ለዛ እነዛ ነው ያያችሁን ስለ ስደተኞች ምናምን እያወራን እያንዳንዱ የስደተኛ ምናምን ዝም ብለሽ ስታስቢው ሩት ኮዙ ያን ሁሉ ባህር አቋርጦ የመጣበት ለናቱ ቡና ሊገዛ በቃ ዛት ሴት ያ ሁሉ መከራ እነኚህ ልጆች ግን እንደዛ የሚያደርጉ ይመስልሃል አይደል አያረጉት በቃ ገንዘብ ካለ በሰማይ መንገድ አለ አምነውት በዛ ስትራክቸር ነው የሚኖሩት።
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for being here. I am Maarten Dollander, a producer from Ghent, Belgium, from where I run Krater Films together with my partner. Coming from a more practical background of set and line producing, I got the chance to meet lots of people from different cultures and lots of projects, which created an urge inside me to decide to produce myself, and a few years ago I started doing that because I wanted to decide for myself the people I wanted to work with, the projects I wanted to produce and give young new voices of filmmakers in Belgium also an opportunity to bring their message. What kind of message? These are all stories, different kind of projects like Let the Sea Take Away All Evil, a poetic tale about the universal mechanisms of scapegoating set on a Brazilian island, or The Serpent's Egg, a historical war thriller set in Latin America in the 30s and the 40s. Or Better Than Gold, a documentary about the contemporary art world, about different perspectives and changing values in that world. A word on my word and bird that I chose. When I was asked to choose a word to describe my work, I chose the word friction because friction describes a place, a point in space where systems or values or ideas collide, but also create a space to emerge into something new, and that's where new ideas of society, of art, of politics, and emotion come back to life, and this is the space where I want to produce. My bird, the ibis, is a symbol for justice, or the fight for injustice and the balance between chaos and order, which reminds me of what producing also really means. It's embracing the creative chaos of a project and let it grow until it finds its final form. So to end with, I would like to show you a teaser of one of those projects. It's Better Than Gold, a short teaser about a documentary in the contemporary art world, but from another kind of perspective, actually from a real art piece that we bring to life through as an animated character that takes us on a journey of looking into and exploring how we assign value to what we create. And this is what we try to aim for in our work, questioning perception, moving emotions, and inviting you to reflect. Thank you very much, and meet me at the bar. Thank you.
Why can't you just follow the instructions? Is it really that hard to stick to the plan?
But beyond this extravaganza, a $1.7 trillion marketplace arises where savvy investors can enjoy the intrinsic advantages of art as an asset, such as
value doesn't exist unless exchange happens.
Void objects, empty objects, but in fact, none of them is empty.
To go in the memory of the walls, so to speak.
This one's called Understanding Everything. If I had a matchbox, I would love to open it and burn the matchbox. Maybe that augments value. It'll be more art.
Hello everyone, my name is Azra Djurjevic. I'm a producer from Switzerland. I work for Film Gerberei, which is an Oscar-nominated production company based in Zurich. And my projects mainly circle around the topics of gender identity and gender politics. And today I want to share with you a project I'm currently working on. It is directed by Alun Meyerhans, and it is our second collaboration together. And I'm super happy about that because I produced his first feature documentary, which was also my first documentary. And I think it's just a great joy as producers when we find collaborators that we not just love working with, but that we can also grow and evolve together. So the project is still in early development, and it's called My Body, Your Choice, and it is about the biggest love doll manufacturer. And we very much hope that the documentary will make the audiences reflect on topics like intimacy versus technology, but also technical alleged perfection versus human imperfection, and just in general about power dynamics and the implications it has on us as a society. Thank you very much.
目前的话，就是它这个骨骼，它这个结构是跟我们仿真的，就是基本上都是可以动的，包括手指骨，手指骨这个关节也是可以动的，像这个肩膀啊，腰部啊。
I miss the feeling of being close to you so much. Hugging you makes me feel so safe and loved. Can't you come and hold me right now? I want to lean on your chest and listen to your heartbeat.
那我们这次的那个新的，第一个是万有引力，就给我们2个头了呀。万有引力那个就是那个曲面的那个眼睛的那个，给一个女娃的是吧？还有一个蓝娃很酷的，就整个头像头盔一样，但它就是里面的那个图像，它可以各种的那种把那个视频发给大家看。这个就放在我们的蓝娃上面。
Hello, my name is Caroline and I'm from Malmö in Sweden. And before starting to work in film, I used to be a professional swimmer. And what connects the training in swimming with independent filmmaking is the grit to just keep going. My most recent film premiered in San Sebastian a few weeks ago. It was a fiction feature, and I also work with shorts, with animation, and of course documentary. What drives me as a producer is to help a director's vision come to life, and it's inspired by my dad, who was an artist. It's his painting in my profile. And he always used to make sculptures and paintings, and the urge I saw in his works is the same passion and love and admiration I like seeing in the directors I work with today. And my dad was an immigrant from Hungary in Sweden, and his works were never shown, so that's why I want to help the directors make their films. And the clip I'm showing today is not a pitch clip, but it's a trailer from a previous film from a few years ago, a feature documentary by a director called Carl Olsen. And it reflects that I enjoy working with artistic storytelling. Thank you.
Rosorna blommar igen. Doften är förkänd. Kantad av rosor och lån. Tycktes mig vägen en gång. Rosor, miljoner, miljoner av rosor strör. Dofter i vinden som kärleken stundom gör. Minerna, ge mig en doft igen. Den som jag fann hos den första kärleken.
Hej du spelman, kan du svara på min fråga? Har du vad jag var redo?
Good evening. My name is Tomáš Gič. I'm a film producer based in Bratislava, Slovakia. I'm focused on art house documentaries and fiction films. To describe my approach as a producer, I chose the word memory because for me the most essential part of producing is to select the right projects, because there's countless amount of stories, but we as a producers have very limited space to preserve these stories. So it's crucial for me to find the stories that can resonate across different places and different times, and so they can become the part of our collective memory. Together with director and my friend Marek Moučka, we've already done several short films, including short film In Shallow Water that premiered at Dog Leipzig. And today I'm gonna show you our upcoming documentary. It's called Glorious Utopia, and it observes a fictitious microstate, Elgaland Vargaland. And the film is questioning the inherent human's need to create borders. Please enjoy.
On the 27th of May 1992 at 12 noon, we proclaimed the state of Elgaland Vargaland.
There are already borders between every person. So, and I think those borders are enough.
Documentation is very easy. Everybody thinks it's very difficult, you know, to make a passport. You just stamp it and that's it. Right?
And you're a citizen. Thank you very much. Welcome.
This is how they do it in every country.
Minister of misplaced persons. Minister.
We are the only country that are bordering every other country on this planet.
I definitely enjoyed Elgaland Vargaland because with all these military bases around, finally we could claim use of the Cyprus buffer zone. For us, for the people, not for the military. It's a very eloquent way to express the surreality of having divisions and green lines. It's telling you that this dividing of places with lines and borders, there's something wrong with it, and you need to look at it, and that is what I like about it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Pavla Klimešová. I'm a producer based in Prague, Czech Republic. And with my colleague Maria, I have a production company called Helium Film. In my work, I focus on stories about social phenomena of today that open broad social debates and often have an impact campaign present with them. My most successful film was Caught in the Net, directed by Vít Klusák and Barbora Chalupová, that premiered in 2020 at CPH Docs and became the most watched documentary in Czech cinema with over 560,000 admissions, and also was distributed globally. And actually with Barbora, I made 4 films, and our most recent one, Virtual Girlfriends, about the OnlyFans platform, opened this year, Ji.hlava. And I feel that it's another social phenomena that we discovered and talked about. In our world is changing faster than we can really understand. And we see that social media are affecting our relationships. More and more people are preferring virtual relationships because the real ones are too complicated. And our protagonists in our film are aware of this, that they can monetize the illusion of relationship, virtual sex, and intimacy in the most sufficient way. No pimps, no fear, clean, safe, home office style. Basically, fair trade porn. But how does this affect us, our intimacy, and our approach to the relationships? That's something that we try to discover in our film. We try to approach it with empathy and sensitivity. We follow the protagonist for over a year, and I will be happy if you will see the film in the future. So now I would like to share the trailer with you.
Žiarli tvoj muž na to, že si nad tvojimi fotkami honia iní muži?
Ahoj. Já jsem šla někam a pracuju.
Treba peníze.
Já mám pocit, že bych měla ukázat, jaká jsem. A jestli to třeba může být problém v tom, proč mi tam nechodí moc lidí. Proč pro ně nejsem nějak zajímavým člověkem.
A budeš to točit tak, jak to máš teraz, alebo na výšku?
Vlastně pojedeš takový detailní záběr jako na mém těle.
Nějakým způsobem ti můžu zkusit poradit, jak se prodáš. Teď je otázka, jestli vlastně, když tady odsaď vylezeš, u toho zůstaneš.
Čauky, Davi. To jak je to vlastně už dlouho, co mě sleduješ?
Ja som tak naučená, že keď niečo robím, tak v tom musím byť najlepšia, lebo inak to nemá zmysel.
Ale ja ťa chápem, ale viem sa od toho odosobniť, lebo je to robota.
A nepřišel za to potřeba už někdy a neptal se tě, jako co třeba děláš?
Jsi úplně k ničemu. Podívej se, jak je malej.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Kraus. I'm running Warsaw-based company Plesner and Kraus Films. After 15 years of working in documentary cinema, attending festivals, winning awards, yes, for example, last year at ITFA for the film The Guest, attending markets, workshops of all kinds, I still feel empathy, or maybe even radical empathy, for those I work with and for the protagonist I follow. I choose a song by Edith Piaf, Non, je ne regrette rien, but actually there is a thing I do regret, of missing being in a production team of great film, All That Beauty and Bloodshed by Laura Poitras. All those emotions accompanying me in shaping cinema stories, I focus on human rights, current affairs, and female voices. That is why I want to share with you my newest documentary trailer in development stage, The Artist and Possible Construction by Gosia Kozera, with whom I continue my cinema explorations. Thank you, watch the trailer.
Ty nic nie zjadłeś. Kawałek maleńki zjadłeś, wiesz? Proszę, bo nie będzie mebelków otwierania. Nie będzie. Koniec. Zjadamy tą pierwszą kanapkę i zaraz drugą. I mozzarelkę. No, proszę.
Aż chodź. Dzień dobry. Co to za wycieczka w taką zimę się wybrała? Ten korytarz będzie miał w przyszłości ogromne znaczenie historyczne. W pokojach dawnych kuracjuszy będą ekspozycje stałe artystów z całego świata. A też najciekawsze moim zdaniem będzie to, że chciałabym, żeby któryś artysta przejął korytarz i wtedy z tego dzieła korytarzowego, żeby wchodziło się do zupełnie odrębnych światów artystycznych. Ta konieczność tych działań to skądś się bierze, ale na taką skalę to jest nienormalne. Ogarniać to wszystko i spojrzeć tam na fragment walącej się na przykład budowli, a ja już widzę, co tam będzie.
Hello, my name is Ringailė, but for friends and for industry, I am like Gypsy Ringa from Lithuania. So why I am Gypsy, you will see later when you will know me and you will meet me. So I'm film producer who work with different projects, and I have a strong intuition. And this intuition came from my previous works with advertisement and TV series in different countries as Belarus, Ukraine, Georgia. And just a few years ago, I came back to my nation, to my country, Lithuania, and I started the company Zero Copy Reel. And now I still have a strong connection with these countries, these people with who I worked. And today I would like to present you Ukrainian project with amazing, my friend, Ukrainian director, Ivan Sautkin. This is the second film for us together. The first one was premiered at CPH Docs, Munich Film Festival. And this one, it is first ironic documentary film in this not easy period for the Ukraine. And this is about DNA of the nation. So later I would like to speak with you about all our nations, and please watch the teaser.
Світе тихий, краю милий, моя Україно. Що, розімкнулись? Читай далі. Спочатку. Отже, Тарас Шевченко розрита могила. Світе тихий, краю милий, моя Україно, на кого ти покидаєш, за що, мамо, гинеш? Чи ти рано до схід сонця Богу не молилась, чи ти діточок непевних звичаїв не вчила?
Тут ми маємо генеалогічне дерево роду Тараса Шевченка. У нас 9 березня. Так. День народження нашого видатного родича.
Микола, я не могла не позвонити в цей день вам, як внуку, правнуку, родичу Тараса Шевченка.
Не було дітей. Це точно.
Одної кришечки цієї треба вусика, щоб відщикнути, цього достатньо, щоб провести ДНК і поставити крапку у цій, з мого боку, цікавій історії.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here with you. My name is Bernardo Lopes. I'm a director and producer from Lisbon, Portugal. As an up-and-coming director, I felt like in Portugal it wasn't very easy to make our projects happen. So in 2021, I ended up founding my production company called Hommage. We just focus on first and second-time filmmakers, especially with culturally, socially, and politically urgent themes and stories. We also are very focused on international co-productions, especially with southern global countries, such as countries in Latin America and even in Europe. As an example of what we do, we have been working on a lot of projects in Palestine or about Palestine. I actually see two of the directors of the projects here, which I'm very happy to see. And as an example, I'm going to show you a short clip of Bukra. It's a project we have been producing for a long time now. It's a project that's happening it's being shot in Jenin refugee camp. And it's about the theater of freedom. It's focusing on theater of freedom and how it's a very important and urgent cultural resistant movement happening in the region. And I hope you like it.
أنت نفسك من يمنع نفسك أو يسمح لنفسك أن تقرر بأن تحلم وتكون حلم أو لا. أعتقد أنه نستطيع إذا فكرنا فقط أن نخرج من هذه الدائرة المظلمة، أن نسمح لأنفسنا بأن نتخيل إلى حد ما الخروج من دائرة القمع والظلم اللي احنا موجودين فيه.
دير بالك على المستقبل، دير بالك على الوطن. يابا وصلت معك انه انا هدير بالي على الوطن. يا زلمه اسمع، قلت لي دير بالي على امي، حاضر من عيوني. دير بالي على اخوتي، اخوتي من عيوني. دير بالك على عيلي، على راسي. دير بالك على المجتمع، ما تقبل حالي بقى. أنا أدير بالي على الوطن يا زلمة. بالضبط وأنا مين أنا عشان أدير بالي على الوطن؟ لا تكون حضرتك تفكرني والله قوة خارقة.
مسؤولية في إعادة الصياغة، عندنا مسؤولية في جمع القصص المختلفة. أعتقد أنه وجودنا يعتمد على قصتنا. إنه كثير من الناس في فلسطين بيسألوا أنفسهم لماذا انتزع منا حق وجودنا؟ لماذا يعتبر العالم نضالنا إرهاب إلى حد كبير؟ لأنه العالم لم يفهم يوما ما القصة وما الرواية.
Hi, good evening.
I am Julie Méniez. I am a producer from France. I am part of the company Telveg, which is based both in Paris and in Brittany. My motivation for producing documentaries is very simple. I am deeply curious about perceptions of the world that are different than my own. And so it is actually a great joy for me to be able to accompany projects and directors who are able to turn these visions into stories that we can then all share. Curiosity is also what brought me to wonder what young women dream of, and this is quite literally the subject of Jeanne Mayer's documentary called Dreams, which I produced and which came out this year. And so this documentary follows 3 young women who enter early adulthood and all of its struggles, but they all have one thing in common, which is they like to explore the world of dreams and imagination through techniques like lucid dreaming. And so the clip you're actually going to see is an attempt that they did to bring all of their practices together and have a kind of shared collective dreaming experience. So thank you.
On va se saisir de ce moment pour dormir. Et on va faire une bonne sieste. La méditation va partir de la pièce, progressivement, toutes ensemble, en gardant à l'esprit que de cette pièce, ce dont on doit se souvenir, c'est des matières. 3, 4, 5. On part d'une pièce bleue, on part d'un bleu profond, ton sur ton. Si on s'enfonce dans le bleu, et qu'est-ce qu'on trouve dans le bleu? Une très vieille montagne. C'est une montagne sacrée. C'est parfois du calcaire. Il y a toujours des escaliers dans le bleu. Marche après marche, vous rêvez. Vous pouvez descendre encore plus profond. Une très vieille montagne. 98, 99, 100. Alors tout doucement, revenir tendrement et prendre le temps et nous charger de tout ce qu'on a trouvé, de tout ce qu'on a ramené de cette montagne sacrée et de ce bleu tout ouvert. Écrire maintenant.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eugene Rechkovsky. I'm part of Tabor Collective, community of the filmmakers who experiment and explore reality through the visual storytelling. Our titles include such films as School Number 3 by Elizaveta Smith, which premiered and won Grand Prix at Berlinale, Generation 14 section, and This Rain Will Never Stop by Lina Gorlova, which won first appearance at IDFA. And today I'm gonna show you the trailer of our latest documentary, Militantropos, which premiered in Cannes Directors Fortnight and recently was shortlisted for European Film Academy. But mostly I would say that this film is describing me as a filmmaker the most and reflecting our work as a collective to choose to document the ongoing war in our country and make the statement itself. Thank you.
Чи не хватає дощу на це поле, да?
Я призовний Київ.
Понимаешь, я никогда не уйду отсюда.
Армата!
Темнота. На радаре пусто. Рация молчит. И фигачишь в этой тишине.
Good evening. My name is Ivana Shekutkaska. I am producer based in Skopje, North Macedonia. I am producing fiction films, documentaries, and shorts. I'm running my own production company called Minimal Collective. As I'm coming actually from a country where stories are deeply rooted in the everyday society, I'm inspired the most by these real emotions, real people, and moments that that stay with you. So although I have a documentary film which is in the latest stage of post-production, I'm gonna show you a trailer of a feature film that actually marked my 2025. It's a feature film that was a true inspiration and motivation for me from the very beginning because of the story itself, because of director's vision, the collaboration with the director, with the other producer, co-producers, and all the team that was involved in this film. This unique actor, non-professional actors, I must also mention, in the main roles. So please watch the trailer of the feature film Ji.hlava, written and directed by George Unkovsky, produced by Cinema Futura and Ivan Unkovsky and me as producers. Thank you.
Nasıl görünüyor? Sanki başka bir yer, başka bir dünya.
Koyunlara çocuğun gibi bakacaksın.
Ormandan bir çığlık sesi geldi.
Çığlık mı? Yo.
Bu köyün ilk meşhurusun ya.
Sana bir şey göstermek istiyorum.
Burada DJ sen misin? Hiç DJ'ye benzemiyor.
Traktörden müzik açar mısınız?
Baba! Baba dur yapma.
Bütün köy hakkında konuşacak.
Biliyor musun? DJ olmak için birden fazla şarkı çalman gerekiyormuş.
Gerçekten öğrenecek misin? Canım nasıl istersin oyna? Herkes seni görecek. Düğün değil tabii.
Aç kapıyı!
Ay artık yok.
Sence başaracak mıyız?
Çok iyi olacak.
Öyle mi diyorsun?
Hemen buraya gel.
Hello everyone, my name is Dominik Spitaler. I'm an Austrian producer and I work for a company called KGP. and I have my own younger label called Ostblock. You can ask me later about the unfortunate coincidence that these names go so well together. I believe in the power to say no, but this is what I say yes to. I care about colorful voices, artistic expressions with a wider appeal, and social commentary infused with subversive potential. That can be a romantic Sundance short about a bougie punk singer exploiting a construction worker for her own fame, or a playful documentary about an art house director trying to help her friend realize his dream of starring in his own sex film. It didn't turn out well. He quit after 2 years, and it turned into a pretty universal story, a reflection about the desire to be seen and the fear of being judged for it, something I can relate to in this moment. We ended up anonymizing his face with AI, something that also complements this theme. Rosa Friedrich's last film premiered in Carlo Vivari. It's a film I also produced. And now I'm showing you a clip that we also presented at the European Work in Progress last month. Thank you very much.
Ich habe gehört, dass du Pornos machst. Stimmt das?
Ja, das stimmt. Ich mag eingefangen zu werden oder halt gesehen zu sein von einem Mensch oder von mehreren oder vielleicht von einer Masse von Menschen, die hinter einem Computerbildschirm stecken.
Ah, also dich macht das an, wenn du weißt, jemand schaut dir zu beim Sex.
Absolut, ja.
Ich mag beim Sex überhaupt gesehen zu werden, weil ich oft das Gefühl habe, dass es manifestiert sich dann und es wird dann erst richtig wahr. Und was ich ganz besonders mag, ist, dass ich dabei das Gefühl habe, einfach schön zu sein.
So, du sprichst mir sehr aus dem Herz.
Mhm.
Nur diese Wahrnehmung von einem sehr intimen Teil von mir gibt mir sehr viel. Also es fühlt sich sehr wholesome an eigentlich.
Ich suche für einen Kurzfilm, der kein Porno wird, aber er wird wie ein Porno wirken. Dafür suche ich eine Darstellerin, die bereit ist, einen Kurzfilm zu entwickeln, in dem wir echten Sex miteinander haben werden.
Breadcrumbs littering the counter. Lingering thought of your bedside manner on the cliffs of my mind. Let me make some tea. Let me make it back to you in time. The evening sun turns Grendel gold. This vision is a type of wealth. Your fingers rummaging, locking into mine. This feeling is the finest wealth. I kiss the summer on your lips. And just like that, the sorrow lifts.
Hello everyone, I'm Ivis Tamou. I'm a producer and director from Greece. I have a background in video art and experimental filmmaking, and 4 years ago I founded my own production company called Maketa Media that is focused on hybrid documentaries, films that use archival material and try to find ways to reappropriate it. Also projects that use new technologies, but as well as films that through, let's say, more traditional lens, find new approaches to the future of the documentary. And today, I chose to present here a clip of a film I produced for a dear friend of mine, Yanis Boris, and I'm happy to present this film because I know Yanis, we grew up together in the same town, and then I found him again by chance in the film school. And during the very difficult decade of 2010 to 2020, Yanis was carrying always with him his digital camera, Canon camera, and he was recording everything, the demonstrations in Greece, the strikes, the struggles that the country had, but also our everyday lives, our
friendships and our first loves even. And all this archival material he wants to put in this film that is his first feature film, and it's like a personal narration, but it also aims to address our collective trauma of the economical crisis. And the film is in the early development, in the writing right now, and we'll see a mood film of the project. Thank you.
Μπορεί να είμαι μεθυσμένος, αλλά καταλαβαίνω ακριβώς τι λέω και επίσης δεν έχω ξαναζαλιστεί έτσι στη ζωή μου, αλλά...
Θα τα δεις αυτά μετά και θα λες...
Θα τα δω μετά αυτά, αλλά να ξέρεις ότι δεν ξέρω τώρα στην ταινία θα πούνε ή όπου θα πούνε, αλλά αυτός ο κόσμος χρειάζεται...
Una notte persa in un bosco, è lì che ho conosciuto il mostro. Mi ha detto che mi avrebbe dato tutto, ma non sapevo quale fosse il costo.
Hello, good evening. My name is Jan. I'm a producer from Luxembourg. My production company is called Manufactura Pictures. I started out as a documentary film director until I became a creative producer of a documentary series we made with a collective of 20 directors in Luxembourg, where in 5 years we produced 72 half-hour episodes of pure observational documentary. That's when I realized I really enjoy helping other directors fulfill their own visions and making it happen practically. So 5 years ago, I created Manufactura Pictures. I'm now focusing entirely on production and not directing anymore. Although I should add, I'm still president of the European Federation of Film Academies, a federation we created very recently, 2 years ago, that unites 21 film academies across Europe. As a producer, I have 2 priorities. One is developing local talent. Yes, we have local talent in Luxembourg. And just to say, and the other priority is co-producing on an international level, but it's important to me that it's not just a financial co-production, but a collaboration that it's on a human and creative level, a real meaningful collaboration. I like productions that are artistically innovative and socially relevant. So as a clip I brought to you today is from a film called Higher Than Acidic Clouds, which was selected last year at ITFA in the Envision competition. It's by Ali Asghari, an Iranian film director some of you might know. He's more known as a fiction director, but he made this film last year when he was banned from traveling for 6 months. Because that was after the screening of his previous film that premiered in Un Certain Regard in Cannes. So during this time, he made this very beautiful, haunting, autobiographical essay, which is a reflection on his relationship to his hometown, Tehran. Please enjoy.
دلم آن دستا را می‌خواهد. دست مادرم چتر است. این ابر آلوده اگر اسید هم ببارد من زیر آن دست تا گنجله می شوم. پناه من گودیان کف دست است که مزاحمت آفتاب را از چشمهای من دور می کند. این دست ها مرا نجات می دهند.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna Tóth, a producer from Hungary. Currently I work with the company Ji.hlava, and I'm very grateful because throughout my professional career I've had the chance to work on projects which focused on very important topics like human diversity or acceptance. I always try to collaborate with filmmakers and help to tell stories that I can truly connect to. And I feel this is becoming more and more true. Nowadays, most of my projects in development are about spiritual heritage, female and queer destinies, stories of older generations, and connections with our parents. And I also look for unique forms, such as the documentary project Home is a Dollhouse, directed by Dorottya Márton, a filmmaker who grew up without her mother, turns the camera on both of them to process the past together and seek a connection while they still can. I really loved Dorotya's short, so this is how we started to work together, and now I would like to share its teaser with you, or the feature one, the features teaser.
I grew up in a family of actors, and I always had trouble knowing when my parents were acting. Everything was magnificent in our family. The commonplace, not tolerated. If things were good, everything was light, the finale of a Broadway musical. If things were bad, it amounted to the drama and aesthetics of Greek tragedies. I suppose I was spoiled for choice by the abundance of roles around me. How do you decide what roles to accept and what performances to script on your own? As a kid, I imagined I had multiple mothers, waiting for the good one to come back when the bad one was on stage. Sometimes, she would let us play with her toes for whole afternoons. We made up names for them, watching Dallas, our newly installed AC on. Like sitcoms and air conditioning, anything that was Western had a magical quality about it. The land of abundant air conditioning, white teeth, and Bobby Ewing. And so, she left one day. I don't remember her saying goodbye. Szerinted én miért csinálom ezt a projektet?
Itt talán jobban megbocsájtasz nekem, hogy miért történtek dolgok úgy veled, ahogy történtek, nem?
Good evening to everyone. I'm Angelo Rocco Troiano. I come from Italy, and I'm an European independent cinema producer. I founded in 2014 Mediterraneo Cinematografica. Our focus is on international co-production, and right now we prefer to hold the focus in the first debut film and second film from young authors, both fiction and documentary. But right now the challenge is in Mediterraneo is to create, not only produce audiovisual, but also create a cultural campaign following a transmedia approach with different outputs, with the same topic and different artists. What we love is to put in the middle our production among podcasts and music project, as we already did with our last documentary, Breath, by hlava Conju. Sometimes we need to take a step on the right or on the left. Sometimes we need to take a step back. But the most of the time is only to be ready to take 10 steps forward. And this is the reason because I chose perseverance like my word, and it became our mantra in Mediterraneo Cinematografica. And in the same time is the reason because I choose to collaborate with Alfredo Chiarappa, the director of the film that I will show with you with the next clip. La Calle Pura. When we decided to start in production, a lot of people, all people never believed that it could be possible to make that film in Cuba. But after 8 years, here we are, and we are looking for a premiere festival distribution. And so enjoy reggaeton, and ci vediamo dopo.
Cuando uno se enamora, se vuelve loco y comete errores. Sé que le como la tía la dio, porque ya no eres tú, no se la repa, ¿no? ¿Cómo se pone, amiguita? Que me predispone, que si no está puesta se pone, esa careva te se impone, y como le gusta, que yo la mata bombón, tú me conoces, soy el don, sé que le ate, y como la tía la dio.
Que te veo, hace rato te quiero ver, tranquila todo va por mí, hoy quiero hacerte feliz, si solo me llevo un segundo.
El reggaetón en Cuba es una palabra censurada. Yo no entiendo por qué, cuál es el motivo, porque es música. Y en la vida, tú no puedes ir contra lo que quieren la gente joven. Es una cosa que es imposible. Yo pienso que la juventud se impone.
Hello, my name is Anita Vedo. I'm a producer from Bergen, Norway. In 2014, I co-founded a production company, Smau Media, and we focus mainly on documentaries. I have a background as a DOP, and I think the combination with producing allows me to get very close to the projects I'm working with. And I often work with personal stories where we try to understand why people do what they do and what drives them, who they are. I also like to work with directors who also allows the rest of the team to bring their art into the projects. And sometimes also the characters in the film is allowed to bring their art in. I grew up in a country depending on oil and fish. And that's actually the same as the country that we make the documentary I'm going to present. It's set in the Niger Delta, Nigeria. It's one of the most polluted places in this world. And we follow Nemo Bassi, and he's been fighting against oil extraction and for a cleanup for more than 40 years. And now he's trying to engage the younger generation to take over what he's doing. And he does that through his poetry. I met the director, Maria Galliani Dyrvik, when we studied at the university. And we have been working together on several projects, and this is her first feature documentary. So please enjoy the trailer.
Altså, jeg visste jo ikke at jeg kunne lage en melodi. Jeg har laget noe før. Jeg visste han spilte piano, jeg ante ikke hvem denne mannen var.
I have a song on my iPhone. Do you wanna, on my phone? Do you wanna hear it? I said, yeah, sure. Let me listen to it. Then I listened to it and said, oh.
You said to me, I can make a record with you. I was thinking, what is he talking about? Everything seems. Everything. Yeah, I know. For jeg var jo i full fyr og flamme, jeg var busy lady. Og så plutselig så ble det bare stoppe livet rett opp. Jeg har fått kreft. Så jeg er blitt sånn veldig var på at vi lever ikke evig, altså.
Come closer and listen. There was a song when I was young. My heart goes boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang when you're around. Boom, bang, bang, da, 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 da. And then I don't remember any more words. Da, 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 da.
Fantastic presentation. Big congratulations. I will ask for the final round of applause to Emerging Producers 2026.